Okay, we're back in the second half of the 6th episode of Blue Eagle 40. Our second guest is none other than that guy who beat Greg Slaughter, Nico Salva, and Kirk Long in the D-League Finals, Mr. Justin Chua!
Hello.
Congrats, Just.
Thank you.
Welcome to Blue Eagle 40. Last week, we had Bacon Austria as guest. Now, you're in the hot seat, my friend. Pare, ang una nating katanungan sa'yo, what has been keeping you busy?
Well, for the past how many months after the D-League, I've been working out alone, parang self-workout lang. Then, I try to stay in shape lang talaga. Kasi tagal pa ng draft eh. It's in November pa. Supposed to be August, but because of FIBA. So, I'm not really on a rush on getting to shape kasi sobrang tagal pa. So, parang just to not be out of shape lang talaga yung ginagawa ko so far. Yeah.
Do you ever train or work out with the Blue Eagles?
I haven't been training with them kasi minsan ang hirap makisali sila pag season because like before usually sumasali yung mga alumni din. Then parang hindi rin sila masyado nakakasali sa drills kasi more on team thing na. Tapos
right.
lalo na ngayon, iba na yung coach so they have a different system. Parang I feel na parang magulo lang pag sumali ako. So, what I do is, I talk to them na lang before their practice. Parang try to give advice to them, ganun. I always talk to Frank and J-Boy, mga big men. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of big men, I mentioned this earlier. You went up against Greg Slaughter, Nico Salva, or even Kirk Long.
Yeah.
Was it easy for you to go up against them in that D-League Finals? Or was it a challenge for you?
Actually, it's a challenge kasi syempre, for the past how many years, kakampi ko si Greg, then I came off the bench when he was here. Then kay Nico, parang syempre siya yung star ng team. So, it was a challenge for me kasi ibang level nila sa akin eh. So, parang what I did was, I just wanted to prove or just really play well against them talaga just to show people na parang I'm not just below them.
Balita ko, grabe yung banggaan tsaka yung trash talking.
Not really between us, but siguro sa game. But
Pero good-natured naman.
Yeah, it was a fun game kasi alam mo siyang competitive siya, pero both the players of Blackwater and Lex kasi are mostly mag-friends. So it's like a tough game in a way na walang sakitan. It's just physical, but walang sakitan.
Okay, Justin, siguro kailangan ko tanungin to at marami rin mga Atenista at non-Atenean fans ng Blue Eagles na gusto malaman to. Nung season 73, no, kayo ni Frank ang tumaguyod ng bandera natin dyan sa gitna, sa may shaded area. And then you did very well. In fact, you led the team to a third straight championship. The following year, Greg came in. Was the transition difficult for you from starting, then moving back to the bench and getting fewer minutes?
Actually, it was. It was really hard for me. Kasi it started my rookie year. Hindi ako masyadong nakakalaro kasi nila si Raba. So, I adjusted again. Kasi from high school, gamit ako. So, when I accepted my role ng first 2 years, it was okay na. Then, third year came, na nakakalaro na ako. So, it was okay na. Then, when Greg came again, parang napaisip ulit ako, parang ano naman mangyayari sa akin ulit. But, yun nga, when makitang-kita sa game first few games, parang ibang-iba yung laro ko ulit.
Hirap.
It was hard for me. Pero yung coaches namin sa Ateneo, they always talk to me na parang I have to really accept my role. And coach naman talk to me also na parang it's not easy to get a 7-footer in college na Filipino pa. So parang, and he's good pa, national team. So parang you just have to accept na he's there. He's like better than you. So he's gonna help the team more. So kung ano yung sinabi na role sa ni Coach Norman, I had to just absorb it talaga. Then, luckily, nung towards middle of the first round, parang okay na yung laro ko. Kasi parang, sige, okay na. I'll just leave everything to the team talaga. Yan.
Nung third year na yun, do you remember your breakout game?
Yeah, against UST.
Recap. Sige.
I'm not gonna forget it kasi una-una birthday ng dad ko yun.
Wow.
Then second, yun. Kasi before that game, I think di ako ginamit ni Coach Norman against Adamson. Parang no minutes at all. I was surprised. Parang, ano nangyari? So yun, sinurprise niya ako ng third game. Parang inano niya si Poy, in off the bench niya. Or si Jumbo pala. Then stinart niya ako. Then yun, parang that game felt really good. Tas yun, at the end, I performed well.
You were
Tas,
taking jumper after jumper.
yeah, the
Grabe
fourth
yun.
quarter. Parang I was just feeling it in the groove. So yun, I was happy that day talaga.
But in hindsight, kasi back in high school with Chiang Kai-shek, you were posting them up. But dito sa college, medyo tumitira ka ng malayo, di ba? Do you feel that's gonna help you in your pro game?
Yeah, I think so. Kasi lahat ng mga nakakausap ko ng mga seniors and mga coaches, not just in Ateneo, they told me na it's my key going pro. Kasi not all big men can shoot outside. Parang iba, wide body, bang inside, ganun. But in the PBA, I'm not that big We have imports. I got guys, Phil-Amps, bigger than me. So, importante daw talaga yung shooting when it goes to the pro.
That's true. Okay, so you're gonna be going to the
Yeah,
PBA
most
draft
probably, yeah.
this November. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Just a trivia to all the Blue Eagle fans out there, and even those who are fans of the team but did not go to Ateneo, no? Since 1999, of all the Ateneans who went to the PBA draft, isa pa lang hindi na draft. Kaibigan ko pa yun, ka-birthday ko pa, na si Job de Camacolam. Job, love kita pare. But I understand that Job is also trying out for Air 21 or even Global
Right
Port.
now,
No, yes, he's going to be trying
it's
out.
good for him.
I know that he's received an invitation to work out with the team as a practice player first, and that will also get him a chance
Yeah.
to compete for a slot.
Yeah.
So good luck to
Wish
Job de
him luck
Camacolam
also.
for that one. All right, Joss. Napanood mo yung game nung
Yeah.
Sunday,
I was-
Ateneo versus Adamson.
I did.
Matanong muna kita, Joss. Nung previous years, pagkalaban natin Adamson, aware ba kayong lahat, or kahit ikaw, na may streak tayo? At pangalawa, were you afraid that the streak would end?
Actually, hindi na. Since rookie year ko, we never talked about that streak naman
Never.
Parang nagka-issue lang ata niyan nung we lost. That was
In
our last year ba?
Season
Or
74.
last
Season
year.
74.
So, dun lang kami na parang nagulat na, uy, may ganyang drought ba talaga yung Adamson against us. But other than that, parang we didn't pressure ourselves naman na parang we have to win this kasi parang yung streak tuloy-tuloy. Wala naman.
Okay, speaking of Adamson, di ba? Total, banggit na rin natin yung streak na yan, di ba? Pero ito nung championship run, yung 5 years na yan, malaking bagay ba na you assert that mastery over yung kalaban? So minsan, sa game pa lang kinakabahan na yung kalaban. Is that important, reasserting that mastery?
Actually, when we're talking about Adamson naman, my past 5 years sa kanya, Coach Norman's always, ang taas ng tingin niya lagi kay Coach Leo, tsaka sa Adamson, no matter who their players are. Parang he always tells us na malakas to, magaling na coach to. He can work ways with his players kahit gaano pa sila kalakas or kahina. So we always prepare against Adamson. I think they're one of the teams that has ang daming plays, ang daming options. We always review it. Tapos parang we always get ready for whatever they're gonna give us. Ganun.
Okay, speaking of what they're giving us, heading into this match, 0-3 ang Ateneo Blue Eagles. What do you think of this team?
Adamson or Ateneo?
Ateneo.
Para sa akin naman kasi they're good. Pero siguro nung nanibago sila nung umpisa because una-una, they have a new coach, they have a new system. Tapos pangalawa, wala pa si Kiefer. So that's a big blow talaga. Tapos pangatlo, siguro yung experience ng players. Because yung mga rotation guys nila ngayon, tapos sabihin natin si Von, si Poy, si Frank, tapos si Newsome pa. Last year kasi, we weren't playing that much minutes Now, parang Coach Bosch relying on them na to create talaga. I can't say naman na Phil Oil helped them prepare because it's really different, Phil Oil tsaka UAP. So, parang doon na yung adjustment period nila siguro sa first few games ng season. So, hopefully, they'll pick it up game after game. So, yun, nung Adamson, parang we could see na everybody was producing na So, it was a good sign talaga.
Speaking of producing, di ba? Yung game against LaSalle, 4 ang gumawa, 4 players, di ba? Then in the last game again, 4 players scored in double digits. Pero yung bench finally came alive, no? And that bench, we're talking about Poy Eram and Gwen Capascio. Let's talk about Poy first. Nung naglalaro ka tong 5 years mo sa Ateneo, you never suffered a major injury, di ba?
No,
okay ka lang.
Yeah.
But you've had teammates who've suffered injuries. How difficult is it to get back that mindset na I'm healthy?
Actually, it's Walang definite answer because I have two examples. Una si Oping, second si Poy. Si Oping, after niya ng surgery, he was okay na eh. Parang sa mental aspect ng injury niya, parang wala na sa kanya. He was going hard na, he was playing, ano. Si Poy naman, I think kasi yung nangyari sa kanya when he suffered that ACL, parang he wasn't ready and he didn't accept it yet. Parang nabigla. So parang nung pagaling na siya ng pagaling, siguro yung mindset niya parang he was still afraid na he might get injured again, ganon. Although he really wanted to play na, iba pa rin kasi pag nasa utak mo na parang nagdadalawang isip ka eh. So, para sa akin yun yung major factor. Plus, nung summer ata, na-injured siya
Oo,
ulit.
na-injure siya
So,
ulit.
it's really a big, ibang factor yun eh. Parang hindi ka makagalaw maayos. Parang naiisip mo yung injury mo, baka maulit ulit. So, yun. More on the mindset eh, not the physical one.
So, nung nakita mo si Poy, nung Sunday, nagtatalon-talon,
Yeah.
pulling down those
I think he
rebounds.
dunked pa nga one
Oo,
attempt.
di ba?
Yeah.
Tip-in
Yeah.
dunk, di ba? Do you think that he's back?
I think he was there naman talaga since the field oil eh. Parang he couldn't get the groove on lang kasi
That's right.
he was still siguro scared. But
Okay.
we saw nga nung Sunday na kaya niya na pala. Hopefully, nung last game. So hopefully, parang tuloy-tuloy na parang di niya na maisip na may injury ako or na-ACL ako dati. Parang ngayon more on, sige laro na tayo, hindi na ako takot. Kaya,
Sige. I'm gonna hold that thought first about the bench. But in the meantime, ito yung starters ng Ateneo. Against NU, 36 points ang ginawa ng ating starters, then 18 points from the bench.
Yeah.
Against FU, 69 points yung starters. Ang laki. Tapos bench production, 12 lang. Against LaSalle, 64 points yung starters, 9 from the bench. But against Adamson, 44 points for the starters, while the bench scored 27. Sabi mo earlier, yung mga ibang players natin ngayon lang nabibigyan ng maraming minuto. But do you think now that this game sort of like will give them the confidence to come out and play their best?
Siguro it's a good sign kasi talaga eh, lalo na pag if you won that game. Parang andun na yung kumpiyansa ng mga players na ganito na pala role ko pag off the bench ako. This is what I have to do to help the team. So parang siguro for me they're believing na now na they can do it. Na siguro they have accepted their roles, what they have to do. So yun, crucial yung they won talaga eh. Kasi parang ibang mindset if you won that game na instead of losing 3 straight. Iba eh.
That's right. Si Gwen Capasio scored only 4 points but played great defense on Royder Cabrera. Dun, in your time with the team, nakakasama mo si Gwen, lalo na sa Uni Games. Grabe yun. Akala mo, import ko maglaro.
He was a star before.
That's right. So the question therefore is, Justin, sa tingin mo si Gwen, he is just as important. Kailangan talaga magpakita na ngayong taon na to.
For me, it's everybody. Everybody's important. Lahat ng ginagamit ni Coach Bo, importante sa team. So with Gwen naman talaga, he's good. But parang feel ko it's more on the mental na naman
Confidence.
ulit. Yeah, it's the confidence and ano ba talaga yung kailangan niya gawin to help the team. Because we all know Gwen can score. But sa team ngayon, we have Ryan, we have Newsom, we have Kiefer. Sabi natin si Poy pa. Gwen can't think more about the points now eh. It's more on what can I do to help the team. Just like Zags before, I think, and me, parang we had Greg, we had Raba. Parang what could we do to help the team? So for me, I focused on rebound, defense, then the points came. It always came because like Coach Norman told us, just play defense, the points will always come. So for me, Gwen, like you said, he stopped Royder Cabrera. So that's a plus na to the team because I think he's one of the top scorers of Adamson pa. Plus he scored 4 points pa. So parang dumating na yung offense eh, na nag-play siya ng defense. So yun, it always starts on defense talaga.
Okay, that bench production is very important. Justin, you've come off the bench.
Yeah.
Yung bench mob natin in the past has been very, very deadly, lalo na nung first year mo, di ba? Kayo nila Ryan, tapos lalo na nung season 74, grabe yung bench natin noon, di ba? Kayong second stringers, those coming off the bench, pinag-uusapan niyo ba, nag-uusap ba kayo na guys, ito kailangan natin dalhin sa laro na to? Nagtutulakan ba kayo? Kasi minsan at second stringers natin pwede mag-start sa kabilang team eh.
Yeah, actually nag-start to siguro, like for me nag-start siguro to nung fourth year ako.
Okay.
Doon ko na feel na yung bench na to, we have to produce talaga. Kasi nung first 2 years ko, I wasn't really playing that much. Kahit sabihin ko off the bench ako, we still had Mike Baldos, yung nauuna sa akin, sila Job. So nung fourth year ko talaga na feel na the bench is really important. So what we did was during practice talaga, me, Zags, Bacon, and the other bigs, we always talk na pahirapan natin yung starting group during practice because parang if nahirapan sila sa game, mas hindi na sila mahirapan sa laro. So parang kumbaga yung bench mob namin, more on sa practice namin pinapakita na papahirapin namin kayo para matuto kayo. It's not gonna be easy for you guys. Tapos yun, nadadala sa game eh. Parang nagpupush yung first group. Tapos pag sinab na kami, napupush din namin. Because syempre, tinatalo namin, halimbawa, minsan yung first group sa team, they're like the strongest five, sabihin na sa UAP, di ba? So parang sa amin, mindset namin, kaya din namin yung kalaban pag ganon. So parang it's more on helping each other talaga eh.
Okay. Justin, anong nagustuhan mo dun sa pinakita ng Blue Eagles laban sa Adamson?
Adamson. Ako, more on overall effort ng buong team. Like, everybody na ginamit ni coach nag-produce. Na pati si Isaac Lim, pagpasok niya,
Ang
4
gandang
points
bunot sa
siya
kanya.
or something. Tapos, naka-offensive foul pa siya. Tapos, pinasok si Ivan. I think he banged body with the import. Tapos, na-injured. So, I don't know if that was sadya, pero it helped the team, di ba? So, lahat ng binunot ni coach nakatulong eh. So, for me, kung ituloy-tuloy nila yung ganun production, I think we're gonna be a really good team talaga.
Let's talk about Ryan Buenafe. You've been the beneficiary of many
Yeah.
of those drop passes, those incredible passes, lalo na nung finals against UST. Naalala mo yung pasa niya sa iyo,
Yep,
sa loob.
always.
Talk about Ryan Buenafe. Near triple-double. 11, 12, and 9. Itong past game against Adamson. Talk about Ryan. What does he bring? Playing on the court with Ryan, what does he give? Ano nararamdaman mo?
Actually, nung past week, I think I tweeted sa na I said with or without Kiefer, this year this gonna be Ryan's team. Because I believe na Ryan's the best player in the team talaga for me. Kasi he can facilitate, he can rebound, then he can score. Kitang-kita naman sa game na almost triple-double. Parang easily lang for him. Parang I don't see him making those fancy moves. He just tries to dissect the D talaga, tapos dish off or score or rebound, ganun. So for me, Ryan talaga is, since our first year, is a complete player.
Hindi mo ba nami-miss yung dati, he would barrel into the lane, tapos may hang time pa yan, magpapasabit pa yan. Parang this year, once pa lang niya ginawa yun. Pero nung game against Adamson, pumihit siya,
Yeah.
nag-reverse, pero tinip na lang ni Poy paloob, di ba?
I think kasi it's more on what the defense is giving him eh. Kasi ngayon, minsan nahirapan na siya mag-drive kasi alam nung kalaban na, the drive to hindi titira. Ngayon parang he's been shooting really good sa 3-point line. I think this is the highest percentage ever for him. For me
Let's hope that he doesn't fall in love with it too.
Pero parang it's helping the team eh, for me kasi he's hitting it eh. Then when he keeps hitting it naman, isang shot fake, talon, drive na. Tapos pag drive, ang galing niya pumasa eh. So it's easy for the other bigs to score naman. So for me, it's really helping the team eh.
Napag-uusapan niyo ba yun that you know a pass is coming?
Me and Ryan, we always talk before when we were teammates na just be ready downstairs. He always tells me na just be ready, I'll give the ball to you. So, parang eye contact na lang sa amin, yung ganun. We understand each other's role kasi ilang years kami na off the bench nagkasama. So, parang 1-2 punch kami ng bench kasi. So, parang nagkakaamuyan na kami kung anong kailangan gawin.
When he passes that ball, he passes to where you should be. Diba? So you have to anticipate,
Yeah.
you have to move, diba? Hindi ka pwedeng tumigil kasi kung hindi,
Yeah,
magta-turn
yeah,
over,
yeah,
diba?
it happens. Pero wala. Kasi alam niya na kung saan ako pupunta eh, kung ano yung sweet spot ko. For example, mag-pick and roll kami. Siguro 70% of the time, alam niya pa-pop ako. Titira akong jumper. So, parang alam niya na eh. I don't have to tell him or make a sign. He just knows where I'm going talaga.
Okay, so 2 very quick questions. Do you wish that you had a chance to play with Chris Newsome?
In general, I want still play for Ateneo talaga. If I could choose, I won't go pro. I just want to stay sa
That's nice to
UAAP.
hear.
It's a really good atmosphere kasi it's really different.
Okay, last question. UE ang next opponent ng Ateneo. They're tall with Charles Mami. Gutom sila. Galing
Yeah.
silang dalawang talo. Your thoughts? What should the Blue Eagles do to keep that winning streak going?
For me, they have to mainly stop Sumang. Then second, win the rebounding department because Charles Mami is averaging like 15 rebounds a
Yes,
game.
15 rebounds.
Tapos they have this guy, si Santos. Good din sa board. So, I think main talaga is stop Sumang and control the boards. Because I think Charles Mami gets his points of offensive rebounds lahat eh. Parang when I watch his game, hindi siya yung post player na post moves eh. More on crash boards as putback. Puro ganun yung score niya. So, I think if they can do that two things, yung stop Sumang and get the boards, we have a good chance talaga.
Okay, so there you have it. Justin Chua very, very briefly breaking down what we need to do to get the job done against the UE Red Warriors. So that's it for the 6th episode of Blue Eagle 40. We'd like to thank Matt Laurel and, of course, Justin for joining us here. And next week, we're going to be having Greg Slaughter join us as he dissects the upcoming matches against UE and UP. So this is Rick Olivares for the Office of PR and Communications. Thank you so much for watching. And one big fight, ngiti kayo dyan. Panalo eh.